Hi, this is Amy from Mint Content, and today I'd like to have a chat with you about lead nurturing. So this is kind of back to basic stuff, really useful if you're new to marketing or you want to add content marketing to your existing marketing arsenal in a useful way. So if you think back to the last time you took out a home loan or applied for a credit card, if you're like most people, chances are you didn't walk straight into the bank and ask the manager which loan was best. If you probably researched products online, compared options, and then only contacted the bank once you knew what you wanted to buy. B2B customers operate in the same way, especially when it comes to buying new technology or software solutions. Over half of B2B buyers say their buying process begins with informal research about business challenges, and most of that research happens online. So by the time a salesperson enters the picture, most potential customers, they know what their problem is and they know how you can solve it. It's not enough to generate leads and hand them over to a sales team to deal with. Customers want to interact with salespeople later in the piece. Once they're good and ready to buy, marketers then need to not just be able to attract leads, but to be able to support those leads with relevant, helpful content that focuses on solving their specific business problems. So let's just go back a little bit. In simple terms, a lead is anyone who's expressed interest in your business. That could be a newsletter subscriber, a survey respondent, or a visitor who downloaded a resource like an ebook or a white paper from your website. And once you've captured a lead, there are two things you can do generally. The first one is pass that lead to a salesperson. That's the traditional approach. Or you can send the lead resources to support their decision-making process so that when they do interact with the salesperson, they're ready to buy. They know more about your product, your competitive differences, and that you can solve the problems that they need. And that's lead nurturing. Unlike ads or sales that encourage leads to buy right now, at this very moment, lead nurturing is a bit more of a slow burn. It's about showing leads that you understand their business and their business problems, that you're generous with your knowledge, and also that you have the products or the services that are the right fit for their organization. There is no one-size-fits-all approach for lead nurturing, so a university might have a different strategy for nurturing leads compared to a recruitment firm or a software vendor, but certainly in my experience, most lead nurture plans usually include three elements. Number one, resources that target leads at different stages. If someone's discovering your product for the first time, they probably won't benefit from reading an 8-page competitor comparison document in the same way that someone who is further down the buyer's journey will. But they might get benefit from a high-level introductory video or a short ebook that highlights the problems your product solves. So successful lead nurturing is to identify the information that buyers need most at each stage in that journey and then create content to match. Most of this content should be freely available, things like blog posts, videos, infographics. These should not just be easily accessible on your website, but also shared on social media and promoted in internal and external communications. It's good for SEO, but it also gives leads an insight into your knowledge and experience without sacrificing personal information. Number two, landing pages to capture contact details in exchange for high-value content. So let's imagine that an IT director, we'll call him Steve, visits your website and his workplace is looking for a new intranet solution. He's just read a great blog post by one of your SharePoint consultants about top intranet trends in 2016. Now, at this point, you don't know anything about Steve, but you'd like to. So what a lot of businesses do is include a link at the end of a post to a landing page offering a free resource, like an ebook or a report. In this case, you could offer an ebook called 10 intranet implementation mistakes and how to avoid them. Steve enters some of his personal information, including his email address, and the ebook is his. The resource is both high value and also targeted to his stage in the buyer's journey, so there's less resistance to entering in personal information. The benefit to Steve, he gets the information he needs, and you have another lead to add to your nurture campaign. Number three, lead nurture email campaigns. Once you've collected a lead's contact details, you're ready to enter that person into an automated email workflow. You need marketing automation software to do this, like HubSpot. At Mint Content, we use Drip, but any of these products will basically do what you need, which is to move leads through the awareness, consideration, and decision stages of the buyer's journey. Lead nurture email campaigns do take a lot of content and planning to get right. So you might need to do things like segmenting leads into lists based on industry, buyer's journey stages, job title, because that will affect the type of content that you send them. You then also have to think about sending out automated emails at predetermined times. 24 hours after downloading a resource from a landing page, they might receive a follow-up email. And then, most importantly, providing relevant, valuable content to support a lead's journey until they're ready to talk to a salesperson. So by following these 3 steps, content development that is targeted at each stage of the buyer's journey, building landing pages, and then creating engaging and thoughtfully crafted lead nurture email campaigns as part of a robust lead nurturing strategy can help any business turn leads into customers more effectively. You'll be on your way to content marketing success. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts about lead nurturing, your tips, your pitfalls, your mistakes, what you've learnt in the comments below.